All right. Shalom. Shalom, Israel. Kwam Yashala. We'll start off giving all honor, glory, and praises. See how by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem, Kakadash, Watawada, Barakatah, Most High. It's been some news going on about the family. They throwing darts or shooting arrows at the family again. It's got to be. Because we're in perilous times. We should know that. We should know that anyway, without a shadow of a doubt. Um, got a brother sent me a link, showed me some information I want to share with y'all pertaining to this so-called Hebrew Israelite. I don't know if the brothers are part of any group, association, or congregation, camp, or anything. They tried that about a year ago up in Jersey and tried to pin an incident on the community, you know. And I didn't believe it then, and I'm really not believing it now. But who's to say? One thing I can say for sure about what I saw on the video is that we have to gird ourselves up. Okay, we got to gird ourselves up, and we got to be prepared because we know they're coming. We've been teaching it and talking about it for the longest, and pretty soon the floodgates are gonna open, right? We know that. You're supposed to know that. At the same time, that's a part of the prophecies that we've been talking about. We want to occur. It's got to get rough. It's got to get ugly, you know. And we keep saying, you know, he who endures to the end, the same shall be saved, right? All right, and there we go. So once again, I don't know if this brother's affiliated with anybody, but they're putting it out there. They're perpetuating that he is a so-called black Hebrew Israelite. Here we go again with that. You see me, I'm brown. Okay. It's enough that we got to go through the and all this with the face mask and all. You can't understand nobody talking. They're trying to gain full control of the nation. Everybody wear your mask. They want everybody to participate. But at the same time, it's going to be a whole bunch of junk going on, you know, and they're going to be coming left, right, up and down. We got to be prepared. We must stay on guard. We got to watch. We got to gird ourselves up because one thing for sure, man, even if this brother, if he's in the truth or in the faith, if we're not converted spiritually, we got a major problem. You can keep the commandments, never promote nobody not to do right. Ain't nothing wrong. There'll never be nothing wrong with doing what's right. Keep the laws and statutes of the Most High. Keep the commandments. But change your spirit. Because if you do not change your spirit, anything can happen, bro. Anything. You could be in this thing, and if you keep the commandments, but your spirit hasn't changed, hey, man, before you know it, a brother in your camp or brother in your congregation or sister or somebody can snap, you know, because they still got that. They haven't developed self-control, patience, diligence. You know what I'm saying? They ain't developed that yet. They haven't grabbed hold to wisdom in totality, you know. And hey, man, if you ain't got that, the bubble gonna burst. The balloon full of water gonna burst. Believe me. And I'm just saying, man, anything can happen. It could be you having a situation with your wife, your girl, or you can have a situation where, you know, like I said, a brother or somebody and your sister, you know, it could be either or, brother or sister. In your congregation, y'all got communication problems or something. And if you sensitive and you haven't converted your spirit, man, you'll lose something easily happen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if this brother is in this walk or not. But if you in this walk, it's very vital that you change your spirit. Scriptures tell us, repent and be converted. Be converted in totality. That's why the master teacher showed up. right? And when he left, what did he leave us? The Comforter. We're supposed to seek the Most High. We should have been seeking him 10 times harder when he left, you know, seeking out the mysteries, you know, begging for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, on top of keeping the commandments. That's real talk, man, because you will lose your mind already, even if you got your spirit in a grasp. You know what I'm saying? It's still rough out here for those who really in their heart feel like they seeking the kingdom, man. You know, and they can't wait to see prophecies unfold. We living in it right now. We living in prophecies unfolding right now. You know, but I don't know, like I said, if this brother is or not. But I put together a few precepts to cover both sides, both sides. Because one way or the other, I'm not here to condemn anybody in the family, the Israelite family, be they in their walk or not. I'm not here to condemn them. But if we going off, if I'm going off, I stand to be checked or corrected. That's what we're supposed to do. You know, that's what we're supposed to do. So let me play the skit, man, right quick. Hopefully y'all are aware what's going on. If not, I'm gonna go on and give it up anyway, right? Y'all check this out, family. A Tarboro man is locked up after a frightening altercation this weekend. Carlos Washington is accused of attacking a homeowner with a machete around 9 o'clock Friday morning. Investigators say family members actually fired shots at the 36-year-old as the homeowner tried to fight the man off. Washington drove off but was arrested a short time later by an Edgecombe County deputy. Hold on, let me get it again. I might have too much light for right now. See if we can get it. A Tarboro man is locked up after a frightening altercation this weekend. Carlos Washington is accused of attacking a homeowner with a machete around 9 o'clock Friday morning. Investigators say family members actually fired shots at the 36-year-old as the homeowner tried to fight the man off. Washington drove off but was arrested a short time later by an Edgecombe County deputy. Deputies were able to grab the weapon Washington is accused of using. We're told the homeowner escaped with minor injuries. Washington is being held on $2 million bond. He's charged with attempted first-degree murder.
A homeowner attacked just feet from his front door by a man with a machete. Investigators now calling it a hate crime, saying the suspect is a member of an extremist group. CBS 17's Amy Cutler has the latest from Edgecombe County Sheriff's Office.
Investigators say the victim's wife jumped into action as her husband was being attacked, grabbing a gun and firing it at the suspect. Tonight, that suspect, Carlos Washington, remains behind bars, deputies calling it a hate crime. This is 36-year-old Carlos Washington, the man investigators say is behind the vicious attack.
Right.
This is a machete. Perhaps more terrifying, deputies tell me Washington didn't know the victim. It was random. It happened Friday around 9 a.m. on Car Farm Road in Edgecombe County.
It was kind of scary.
The couple involved, too shaken up to speak. Their neighbors tell me they're taking precautions. One of them even meeting us at the door with a shotgun.
Everybody know one another.
Deputies say Washington is a black Hebrew Israelite. According to the Anti-Defamation League, there are many sects, but some are considered extremists and are outspoken anti-Semites and racists. They're unrelated to the Jewish faith. Authorities say 2 people associated with that group were behind the 2019 attack of a kosher market in Jersey City, New Jersey. Investigators say Washington lives in Tarboro and was not known to them. Fortunately, the victim suffered only minor injuries and is now at home recovering. Washington is charged with attempted first-degree murder, and deputies tell me other charges are likely. In Tarboro, Amy Cutler, CBS 17.
Amy, thank you.
Okay. So now, Salakia. So they linking him. They linking him to what happened last year up in Jersey City, right? So obviously they linking him to the whole Israelite family. They say he was a part of that group. They never mentioned what name, what group, because if they did that, maybe that particular group can come out and clarify what's happening. Put a eyeball on this guy, or could have put an eyeball on that brother and that sister back then. No indication that they was affiliated with any Israelite congregation or camp. None of that. None of that. So we got to be careful, family, because they coming. We know they coming. I'm on the tube right here. All right. They control this tube. All right. So they know what's going on. We know what's going on. So right now, it's a spiritual deal. Nothing is physical, as far as I can see. Now, I'm not saying, like I said, I don't know who this brother is. I don't even know if this story is real or it's fake. But like I said, through the wisdom and the knowledge and the spirit of the Most High, I put precepts together for it anyway, for the family, for us to be on the lookout, man. They call it a bolo. Be on the lookout, be prepared, and gird yourself, man, because this is on top of everything that's going on now. You add that to the pile, okay? Add that to the pile. But once again, when we took this oath to come back to the Most High and serve Him, we're supposed to come back as soldiers, as warriors in the spiritual. Because right now they playing games, right, with the mental. They ain't touching nobody, but they playing games with the mental. If you ain't girded up, and if you haven't converted spiritually, you're gonna get shaky. You'll start turning people in, because if they apply pressure to the right brother, ain't no telling what's gonna happen. Or the right sister, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Just because you keeping the laws, and I'm not condemning the Most High laws, but you got to gird yourself up spiritually, man. Arm yourself with the whole armor of the Most High, because this ain't no game. You actually got to be ready, prepared to die. If the Most High's will be that you live through all this chaos and you trying to serve Him and do the right thing, thus says the Most High, so be it. But in your mindset, if you ain't got that thought that you could perish, you could die, literally. How much the more they gonna take me or anybody pulling these precepts out, bringing out that Babylon must fall, thus says the scripture. Not thus says me, but thus says the scriptures. How much more they want to hear that? So I want to give a strong shalom out to my little brother Arik down at Goshen Farms, the whole Goshen Farm. Shalom, much love to y'all. Still got it right here, baby. He sent me the video. He always looking out for me. So we eat. I had to share that, family. So on that note, y'all see it. You can go back, check it out. If you get any other in-depth information, no problem. Leave it in the comment board or whatever you want to do. But we're gonna let me go on and see what the Most High got to say about what we just saw. Like I said, I'm not condemning the brother because I don't know him. What I know, I don't even trust the TV. I don't even watch the TV, period. So like I said, that was sent to me because I'm done. I'm done with TV. I'm done with people feeding me. There's no control mechanisms being applied over here. Not from the left-hand side. I'm not going for it no more. The gig is up. So let's go. Let me start in 2nd Chronicles. Family. 2nd Chronicles chapter 16, verse 9. Okay? Let me start there. 2nd Chronicles. Bam. Chapter 16, verse 9. See what the Most High say. All right? Because see, one thing for sure, even if we don't quite know everything, we know our Father knows everything and He see all. All right? He see all. But the main thing we got to do is keep doing what we're supposed to do. We got to stand in the midst of the fire. We got to go through the furnace. All right? We got to be tried, family. You consider gold in the eyes of the Most High. You must be refined. You must be tried. If not, you don't want the kingdom, man. You don't want immortality. You don't want to rule over the nations. You don't want no crown of glory. You don't want to walk with Mashiach. It's so many gifts and promises that's going to be given to those that endure everything. All of this foolishness that I just brought out on the phone, all of that, we got to continue to, it's going to continue to come. And that's fine. Don't back down now. I already know. Like I said, what can they do to me? What can they do to me? Man, please. Y'all gird yourselves up, man. This ain't no game, man. This ain't no game. Because it's going to get real ugly. Know this. It's going to get real ugly. All right, let's go to 2 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 9. For the eyes of the Most High run to and fro throughout the whole earth. And just watching this foolishness will scatter throughout the four corners of the earth. So the eyes of the Most High run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Hard. You got your mind made up. Your mind is set that you're going to continue fighting this fight. It don't matter what happened. If they come at you trying to mark you, ask you to be marked, or take some kind of, punctuation, stand your ground for the Most High. Stand your ground for the Most High. And be prepared to die for this truth, man. Just be prepared to die for the truth, I mean, what else? Why is you in it? If you scared, Sunday morning to be here. Go on and go to church. Maybe you can, I don't know. But this ain't for the weak. This ain't for the weak, man. This the real deal right here. Just going back out in the world. Okay. 2 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 9. For the eyes of the Most High run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Okay? Herein thou hast done foolishly. Therefore, from henceforth, thou shalt have wars. And we know that we reaping from the sins of our forefathers still. Because the sealing of the election ain't up yet. In the remnant, in the chosen. It's not up yet. So until then, as a nation, we still suffer from the curses. And this is a part of it. This is a part of it. So let's read it. He said, herein thou hast done foolishly. Therefore, from henceforth, thou shalt have wars. And this is a war. They waging war. They waging war. But we are too. We are too. They waging war, family. So let's go to Genesis 49, chapter 1. We're going to try to get a little understanding. I ain't going to be too long, but scriptures is clear. The situation is clear. That situation is clear, man. So I don't trust it, but it's so. All of them saying he's a part of the black Hebrew Israelites is just like them saying that everybody that's going to the hospital now got COVID. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to back up off of all of that. What I'm going to do is stand firm on the Most High. I'm going to believe this testimony, these prophecies. It speaks about it all, man. Like I said, whether the brothers in the walk or not, because if you in this walk and you have not converted spiritually, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. You just saying you're Israelite, got on fringes, you know what I'm saying? But you so cool, you got your shades on still, you know what I'm saying? You can't, you got your fitted broke. You still ain't disconnected from the world, so your mindset is still, you still got one foot in doo-doo. I'm just saying. And I ain't trying to throw shade on nobody, bro. I'm not, man. I'm not. But all I'm saying is, if you ain't totally got your mind right, man, anything will happen. You know, I don't know what's going on out here. You got brothers got on masks, designer masks with the name of their camps on and all. It's a bunch of, man. It's a show, man. It's a carnival. I don't want nothing to do with that, man. It's a carnival, man. You know, yeah, I feel some kind of way about it, but they still my family. You know what I'm saying? They still my family. I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect, but I'm learning from the things that I do and from the things that I see. I gather all of that, and I go right back to my father and ask for help continually, continually. The more and more I see folly from me or anybody, I'm going right back to the headquarters asking for help because I want to sustain this deal. I gotta be strong, man. Because when you ain't got no shield, man, your force field is open. Anything can happen. Your force field is made out of freaking a potato chip bag. Anything can penetrate that. You understand? Let's go to Genesis chapter 49, verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together. Why, Pop? Why? He said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. We're in the last days, without a shadow of a doubt. And it's going downhill fast. And that's beautiful, right? That's what we want. That's beautiful. That's what we want. But we got to take it day by day. Sometimes it seems like it ain't going quick enough, but we want to get out of here tomorrow. But you know why we can't get out of here tomorrow? Because we got to go through that fire. We must be refined. We can't go back home the same way we left. We got to be straight, dude. I mean, straight. We need to have our minds made up before we even think about going anywhere. That's why 2 Chronicles was so critical. Okay? That's why 2 Chronicles was so critical. Papa Jake said, gather yourselves together that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Right? Right? And I'm going to get this one more time, man, because I liked this because it's so true. The Most High know better. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. The Most High know better. 2 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 9. For the eyes of the Most High run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. And if his eyes run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards them, what about the ones whose heart is not perfect towards them? What's going to happen? You know? So that's a decision that must be made, man. Must be made. I believe in the scripture. I believe in the Most High. I don't believe in my family like that because they ain't in the Most High. I love them, but as far as you know, I'm practicing still on the disconnect simply because every day goes by for this event that we just saw on my phone. Stuff continues to keep happening. I have no time to keep sowing amongst my past. I mean, I love them, but I got work to do. I pray too hard. I suffer too much spiritually to be playing around, man. All right. So he says, herein, thou hast done foolishly. And even all of us have done foolishly. We ain't going to get away from what we did in the past. We're not going to get away. We got to pay. We got to pay, man. There's a debt to be paid. How you going to just slide in the kingdom? Because you say you're an Israelite and you do some videos or you on the street corner hollering and then you've been in the world before you came in this. You're not getting away. No one's going to escape the Most High, period. Nobody. Okay? Ain't nobody going to escape, man. So therefore, from henceforth, thou shalt have wars. Flat out. And that's good. Because within the wars, you want to come out victorious. And to come out victorious, you need some help. You need artillery. You need strategy. Okay? You need a regiment. All this going to come from the Most High and his host. Okay? Instructions are here. But if he see it fit to guide you and protect you, still in this precept. Right? He says he's going to show himself strong in the behalf of those or them whose heart is perfect towards him. I believe that. I believe that. Okay? I believe that. That's why we got to continue to strive, though. I'm going to stay on this precept. Scripture said, strive for the truth to death. Strive for the truth to death till death, man. And that's what's happening. Let's move on, family. Let's go to Matthew 26, verse 41. Like I said, I ain't going to try to be too long. I just saw the video, man. I thought I might have to share that with y'all and keep everybody alert. Keep everybody aware on how they rolling, how they moving, and how you need to be moving. You need to see and know what your enemy doing, because they are your enemies, without a shadow of a doubt. Y'all ain't on the same team, are you? Or they are your they ain't, I won't say competition, but this is your opposition. All right, this is the opposition. Those who are coming at you saying, claiming you to be black Hebrew Israelites and all this madness, clearly is in opposition of what you stand for. And that's okay. Stand and stand firm for what you believe and what you know. We don't got past the point of belief. It's what we know. We don't got time to believe no more. Ain't time for them to believe in. That rug can get snatched up under you real quick. You can believe, and then next day you got doubt about what you believe. Screw that. The Most High dealing with those who know, whose heart is perfect. Ain't no wavering. Ain't no wavering, man. So here we go. Matthew 26, verse 41. Okay? Let's get it. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. You see what I'm saying? So have your heart, your mind girded, and be prepared. Have your mind girded, man. If you ain't got your spirit right, you're gonna enter into temptation. And I'm hoping, like I said, if this brother is in the walk, he entered into temptation, and he failed the test. If he's in this walk, and even if he ain't in the walk, he failed the test. He failed the test. But it's doubly worse if you in this. Shame on us. Shame on us for failing the test. All right? Verse 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. Flat out. Flat out, man. And that's for the weak. I ain't the strongest, brother. I'm not Superman or, but the words that's coming out my mouth, man, like I said, I done made an oath that I got to die for this thing. That's flat out. I cannot go back on that. And I understand what's going on out here. I do understand thoroughly what's happening, how they can roll on us, And here it is. I done did the dark winter video. I still have to think about that. You know how cold it was the other day? Below 30s, below freezing, and you on the run? You ain't prepared? You know how crazy that can get? This ain't nothing to play with, man. I thought about that hard. Because them times coming. Look, man. The master teacher talked about it already. Why did he say it? You better believe it, man. Straight up. You better believe it. Verse 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. My goodness. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And this ain't the arena for the weak. This ain't it. It's the world who's weak, super weak, so weak that's all they producing. It's a bunch of lilies and sunflowers, wild grapes. That's all they producing, man. Ain't that masculine? Only thing masculine is the woman. It's madness out there. You know about the crisscross, hopscotch. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. That the spirit, you know what I'm saying? So lock in. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing. Yeah, but the flesh is weak. The flesh is weak. And we coming out of the world. We got so much fleshly and carnality inside of us, and you coming into this walk. Your spirituality is not outweighing your carnality. You're in trouble, man. You're in trouble. Be it with lust or whatever it is. If you can't fight the weed demon off, the cigarette demon, the alcohol demon, the sexual demon, you know, whatever your trade used to be, stealing, robbing, drug selling, you know, for the love of money, if you can't shake that thing, and I understand, I ain't just talking about nobody, I'm talking from my own previous life, which ain't been long ago. You think them demons don't want me to come back there? I was good. They want me back so they can finish me off, man. So they can finish me off. And if I do go back, I'm finished. I might as well just go ahead on and buy me some pumps and a dress. That's just how bad it is. If I go back, that's what I need. And buy me a blonde wig. And that's what they doing. And be done, man. Because it's over for me. It's over. Once again, the spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak. So gird yourselves up, man, and be prepared. Okay? Let's move on. Luke 22 and 46. All right? This ain't no game, man. You better know what we got coming here. All H-E-double-L coming, son. I gotta continue to pray. The Most High just keep me, you know, on my toes, man. Keep me strong and keep me focused. That's all I can do. And be prepared as best as I can, man. In all aspects. In all aspects. That's it. That's it. That's it. So, Luke chapter 22, verse 46. And said unto them, why sleep ye? Wake up, Jake. If you weak, you should know yourself. Even if you're in this walk, if you should know yourself. If you weak, go to the Father. That's what they're praying about. He said, watch and pray. He said, watch and pray. Okay? Go to the Most High. Ask for help, man. Ask for help. Because you're going to need it, man. I feel sorry for anybody that go back, man. You heard what I just said. What should happen to me if I go back? My goodness. My goodness. Luke chapter 22 and 46. And he said unto them, why sleep ye? Rise and pray, lest ye enter into temptation. If you ain't aware, if you weak, if you soft, if you emotionally unstable, male or female, you might be on the news, man. Or you might be in a sepulcher if you ain't careful. I don't know, man, because I don't know. I see a lot of people that cannot control their emotions. Even in this walk. Because a brother that can't control his emotions, he effeminate, man. And a sister that can't, we already know women just will go off the handle anyway. Anyway, they built like that. Fragile. But you know, the spirit is so strong over here for fragility. You know, men get in their feelings so quick, man. It's ridiculous. And that's who was on the news. He got in his feelings. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I mean, it doesn't matter. It do matter if you in this walk and that happened. It matters doubly. But even if he in the world, man, it ain't never good. You know, we don't want to keep seeing our people go through this foolishness. Because they keep highlighting us and they keep pointing the finger at us one way or the other, be it in the world or in the walk. Now they talking about a black Hebrew Israelite and all this madness. Now we see enough stuff on the news of just about the brothers and the sisters out there. You know what I mean? So, but now here we go with this. So let's move on, family. One more time. And he said unto them, why sleep ye? Rise and pray, lest ye enter into temptation. Okay? That's, hey man, that's instruction, proper instruction. Right? Why sleep ye? It ain't time to be jamming around. You know, you better stay focused, stay girded up every day, man. Every day. The day that I'm not doing a video, I might make it one day. But if 2 days go by, I feel like I'm cheating. I feel like I'm cheating. Let's go, man. Let's go to Revelations chapter 3 and verse 18. Yeah, man. So that's just how it go, man. When that disconnect comes about, and I go to feeling some kind of way, I don't like that. That's how bad it done got out here, man. You gotta stay spiritually connected all day, every day. Just saying. All day, every day. For those who want to go and enjoy their life or enjoy yourself in the world here and there, not knocking you, do what you gotta do. But I'm just speaking for me. I gotta do what I gotta do. My spirit all over the place because I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High dealing with me. I gotta deal with him. I gotta continue to try to get myself as best in shape as I can possibly be, as far as being obedient. The best I can be, man. That's my deal. And that should be all our deal. But hey, like I said, I'm not here to point the finger or throw shade on nobody. I'm just speaking. All right, we're going to Revelations chapter 3, verse 18, family. I counsel thee to buy of me. Buy of you what, Mashiach? Gold tried in the fire. Wow. Gold tried in the fire. That thou mayest be rich. Right. Right. Once you get yourself tried in that fire and you endure, of course you're going to be rich. You got promises. Remember COTP? We're children of the promise. Of course you're going to be rich. There's so many promises. You got your land. Once again, you got the rule of the nations. The Gentiles, the gates will never be shut day or night. They're going to be bringing all the gold back, everything. There's going to be so much going on. But this is the kingdom, but we must go through the fire first. And you are considered as gold. Once again, I told you, purified gold, tried gold. Gold is one of the best conductors. I keep saying it, I'm going to keep saying that. One of the best conductors to transfer energy. The Most High's light, his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and even more so, must be in a vessel that's pure as gold. That's the only way you're going to be able to obtain the glory of the Most High. And that's straight up. I'm not playing. That's straight up. Like the wine he talking about putting in an old vessel, that kind of power in an old, of course it's going to explode. It's weak. It's weak. Gold tried in the fire, brother. Pure, man. You can pour what you want to pour in there, Most High. That's what I'm striving for, man. But it's easily said than done to ask to be tried. Because it's coming. Like I told one of the elder sisters earlier. Must be careful of what you ask for when you ask for it from the Most High. I learned that when I came in this. I used to say it when I was in the world. But now, you ask for something from the Most High, boy, you better watch out. Because you're going to get it. Be very, very careful. But asking for this and coming into this walk is like I'm saying. Don't come in here playing around, still acting like you some kind of thug. You know, you still got your thug look with your Israelite. I don't know, man. I don't rock like that. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to throw nobody down, but that shows a lot too about where your mindset at, man. This ain't nothing to play with, dog. I love y'all. I love you, man. Let's read verse 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, family, that thou mayest be rich, family, that thou mayest be rich. We got to want that, but it's going to come with a price. You got to go through the fire. It's hard to even go past this precept. You got to go through the fire. Well, let's read on, brother. In white raiment, right? Spotless, blameless, perfect, perfect heart. 2 Chronicles, perfect heart. In white raiment. Man, these precepts be something, man. That thou mayest be clothed. And that brother wasn't clothed, man. He wasn't clothed, man. He was naked, man. And now we see him naked on the TV screen, regardless of whether he's in his faith or not. He's still naked. He's still uncovered. Right? Right? And white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. And that's what I put on the screen. That's what I put on the screen. So that's the vitality or the crucialness of that video. And I'm saying, gird yourself and be prepared, man. All right, gird yourself and be prepared. Scripture said, and that the shame of your nakedness do not appear. We don't want that. We don't want it like that. We don't want it like that. We don't want it like that. I'm speaking for those who are obtaining the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High. We don't want it like that. That ain't what we want. All right? We want what's up above that up there. Okay, so let's read on. And that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou may seest. We got to be able to see what's happening. We got to be able to see what's coming. That's what I'm saying. We got to stop playing around. Because boy, gonna hit you like a thief in the night. If you're out here clowning in this Israelite walk, it gonna hit you, buddy. And that's too late when it hit you. Because you playing around, you shucking and jiving, you tripping. Cut it out, man. Come out the world, man. Screw all that, man. Be for real. Just be for real, man. Scripture said, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. See what, Most High? Shh. See how they coming. See how they coming. See what they doing now. Are we ready for the next round right here coming? I mean, I don't know, man. It's been a lot of tough talk. I talk tough about what I ain't gonna do. But I gotta wait now, because I done made my mind up. I even gotta wait to see what I'm gonna do. Because I said what I ain't gonna do. But I gotta wait for that day to come. You know what I mean? I gotta wait for that day to come. I don't know what they're gonna do, and I don't care what they're gonna do. Because I don't fear man. I fear the Most High. I don't care what they're gonna do. It doesn't matter to me. They do something to me, they need to go on and do it and get it over with, make it quick for me. But if they wanna freaking torture me, whatever, it does not matter. These people been killing us for so long. I can care less. I can care less, man. I can care less. I'm gonna move on. Be prepared, man. Gird yourself. Let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Because the scripture said clearly right here that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve that thou mayest see. That thou mayest see. The Most High doing the talking, y'all. The scriptures always talk. The scriptures is life. The scriptures is the real deal. We the fakes. The scriptures is the real deal. Straight up. The scriptures is the real deal. I don't care who don't like it. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. All right. Scriptures is the real deal, man. Most High said, anoint thine eye with eye salve, so that thou mayest see it. So thou mayest see. See what? See 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. See and notice. This is what? Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. Like my brother. He's still my brother. Until the Most High get us up out of here, man. We all still in the same boat together, man. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. For we are not ignorant of his devices, and we can't be ignorant of his devices. So I don't know if that brother in the walk or not. I don't know if they trying to throw shade on us as being coming back to our heritage, claiming the Most High as our Father, claiming that we are the set apart ones, claiming that we the real deal. You know, I know they don't like that, but they've been doing whatever they've been doing under the title of Israel, you know. So now we're waging war now. It's a war going on. All right. Verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So however he moving, however he rocking, we're not ignorant of that. We are aware of that. Those who got eye salve, they are aware of that, man. They are aware of that. So it is what it is. Let's get it, fam. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. All right. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 12 through 20. Let's see what some of Satan's devices are. All right. Let's see what some of Satan's devices are. He works through people, just like the Most High worked through people. If you want to find a man of the Most High or a sister of the Most High that's struggling and striving, keeping these commandments, that's what you'll see whenever you run across it. You will know it. But if you want to find one wicked, sure enough wicked, crafty, one behind the scene that's got his hand like this as if he hadn't done nothing, but at the same time, he devised craftiness. He devised craftiness, like 2 Corinthians just said. Devices, devise. Okay. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 12 through 20. Salakia family. Let me see, can I read without my peoples? Okay. Let us, okay, this is what they say. This is what they want to do to those who's trying to come back to the Most High. Okay. Verse 12, 2nd chapter, Wisdom of Solomon. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous. You know, because he is not for our turn. No. Why should we be? We on opposite side. Right? If it's a Super Bowl going on, I'm on this team, you're on that team. We want the same accomplishment, but we're gonna have to beat each other down to get it, so to speak. So no, we're not for your turn. And you're not for our turn. We're talking about good and evil, righteousness and unrighteousness, clean and unclean. All right? That's what we're talking about. So verse 12, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, they say, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean, contrary to our doings. Okay, fine. At least they know that, right? At least they know that. That's why you need some eye salve out there. I hope this message get to somebody who ain't fully came and committed themselves. You need eye salve. You need to listen to what we read right here. You see it in the world, but now you finna hear it in the scriptures. Okay? Verse 12. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous. Okay? Because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. And we even got the BLM out there. And the people that refuse in our nation right now that don't want to come back to the Most High, they saying the same thing. They're upset because they feel like we're trying to strip them from being them. Isn't that something? We're trying to strip them, from being who they are. You know, from being like, for instance, what I used to be. You name it. I was out there making it happen. So, but I understood, and I couldn't refuse the calling. I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? And that just shows me a lot. If when you go out and you talk about this thing, the Most High just, he ain't dealing with them right now. So yeah, of course they're gonna be clean contrary, and we are too. So let me get through it, y'all. Verse 12. Therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. That's right. He upbraided us with our offending the law. Listen to this, man. Oh my goodness. He upbraided us with our offending the law. So they upset. And these are spirits right here. These are spirits right here making these comments. Evil spirits. Listen to this pride. Okay? He upbraided us with offending the law and objected to our infamy, the transgression of our education. He professed to have the knowledge of the almighty power, and he calleth himself the child of Yahweh. Yep. Yep. I came back home. Most High allowed me to come back home. Now he want to see, do I want to stay? So in that, saying that, I got to continue to be obedient to my father. That's the only way I can stay in his house. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. Verse 14. He was made to reprove our thoughts, and we were preordained from the beginning to come back home. Those who striving to come back home. You got a remnant, and out of the remnant, you got the 144 governing body. These brothers and these sisters were preordained and chosen from the beginning, from the foundation. They were chosen to do this, and it's continuing to manifest. I just hope that everybody who came in stay in. That's all I can say, even for myself. But I like I said, I done made my mind up. I ain't going back. I ain't never been like that. I'm not wavering like that. That ain't in me. I'm not that type of guy, man. I'm just gonna have to go on and die about it. So forget it. But anyway, let's push on. Verse 14. He was made to reprove our thoughts. Verse 15. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. All right. For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. Praise the Most High for that. But anybody who coming in this truth and who have to go through that, who have to feel that way, who's being rejected from their family members, and they feel like this is how they, this is how it goes, you know, shalom, man. Kwam Yashala. Straight up. Straight up. Let's get it back again. Verse 15. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's ways. His ways are of another fashion. So that means I can't be at the birthday party with my family no more. I just can't do it, man. I can't be every time a graduation pop up, or every time some family affair pop up. You with the family, just weigh it. You weigh it. You put it on the scale. You supposed to examine yourself, Israel. You put it on the scale. If what you doing for the Most High is right here, and what you also doing for your family is right here, what's going on? The weight ain't. What's going on? You supposed to put the work. This is my right hand right here. Most High's hand. Okay, the weight will be here. It goes down. What's going on over here? This weight is so heavy that it's pushing that up. Because this is light as a feather over here. Ain't nothing really happening over here. But everything is over here. It's so much in this right hand. It's outweighing my left. That's how the scale should be, man. That's how the scale should be. And that's just straight up, man. Like the voice of one crying in the wilderness. He separated himself from the world. He got it. He already knew what it was. He ain't want no parts of it. Why even waste his time? He was full. He had already been tried. Wine poured into the vessel. Okay? Vessel can obtain the wine and preserve it. And preserve the wine. Straight up, family. But we ain't gonna go too deep. Let's keep moving. Verse 15. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. That's right, and that's what I'm striving for continually. I don't want to be like nobody out there, but the brothers in this truth that's striving, that's trying to do the right thing for the Most High, that's converting up here. Definitely converting up here. That's trying to foresee from what the world is giving and looking and comparing it to what the Most High talking about. Girding yourself up so you can be prepared, man. I'm gonna move on. His ways are of another fashion. Praise the Most High. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. And that's true. Fake. Because it's a fake world. Everything is artificial. The education, what you see, what you was raised on, it's not of you. If you still going to family reunions, it's artificial and it's counterfeit. It's madness and it's foolishness. But that's on you. That's on you. If you still think that achieving something in this place, receiving awards, Grammys, Oscars, any of that is madness. It's not real. And it goes deeper than that. It's idol worship. It's even worse. So, of course, I look at it as counterfeit. I was always original. Now I done fell into something that's even a million times the more. It was never a fake. Never. That's why the Most High called me in this thing. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits, and that's true. He abstained from our ways as from filthiness. Good. Good. At least they recognize it. The wicked recognize it. These spirits right here recognize it. Now the simple can't see what these spirits are talking about. See? So these spirits right here, like the spirits in the book of Acts in the 19th chapter. These spirits know what's happening. And by us coming back, obtaining the spirit of the Most High, that what he put on us, we're supposed to be able to recognize them spirits. We're supposed to be able to recognize them spirits. There's certain spirits in certain realms. If you The Most High done blessed you and took you to a point where you can recognize these spirits, these freaking demons, is what they are. They understand this warfare completely. So this is what we got right here. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness, for sure. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed. Of course. I've been running it down the whole time. Children of the promise. What promises? All kind of promises. You heard me about 15, 20 minutes ago. All the promises. All of them. All of them. Romans 9. Verse what? 4 through 5 maybe? And even more. Everything ain't there, but even more. All right? Even more. Let's get it. Once again, verse 16. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the almighty power is his father. For sure. So these are spirits we're talking about right here. Demons. Same ones might just be behind that clipping that I presented from the beginning. Because remember, we warring against principalities. They know you, and you should know them. Flat out. You should know them. Verse 17, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. See, that brother failed the test because they came at him. They said, let us see. Is he a real Israelite? I don't think so. So I don't think so. Because he failed the test. We don't get on like that. We got to be patient. We got to be patient. We just can't just launch out there and just do nothing like that. But they so silly out in the world. And I said I'm talking about these people who are announcing that he is a so-called Israelite. That just show you they take us lightly, period. Because we know better than to go and do nothing like that. Put our hands on anybody. Anybody. That's a no-no. So they throwing shade on us. They throwing shade on us. But at the same time, when they do that, some brothers' knees start, smoking one against another. They get scared because they think somebody's finna come down on them, and they go to tripping, man. They'll turn on our people at that point and start talking about us. Man, we need to stop that. Man, we. You ain't even investigated the situation yet, and you already done condemned the brother. I've been there already, man. I've seen it already. And condemn them, man. You mean to tell me you trust your enemy before you can even hear your family out? I'm talking about Israelites. They got the fear of Edom instead of the wisdom of the Most High. I'm gonna move on. Let's go. Verse 17. Let's try it again. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. So they're gonna test him. They're gonna test him. They're gonna enter inside of you. Cause why? You're not laced up. You don't got no eye salve. You don't have on no garment. You're naked. You're a weak vessel that cannot hold wine, not the Most High's wine. So they said we can exploit you. We can exploit you. All right. Here it goes. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen. Let's prove it. Let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. Let's see. Let's see, is he going to endure? Is he going to take the chip? Let's see, is he going to take the punctuation mark? Let's see if he going to turn anybody in when his turn comes. When they put the squeeze on him or her. Let's see. This is what the evil spirits say, because they coming. And don't forget, they work through men. They dwell inside of men. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Verse 18. For if the just man be the son of the almighty power, he will help him. So they're testing you. Ain't it what Satan did to Mashiach in the wilderness? Tried him, tested him. Right? That's exactly what happened. So we're dealing with spirits, y'all. This is the realm we're fighting in. A spiritual realm, man. You know, that video was of this spiritual realm that I'm talking about right now. This ain't to be taken lightly, man. This ain't to be taken lightly, family. Let's get it. All right. For if the just man be the son of the almighty power, he will help him, right? And deliver him from the hand of his enemies. So here it comes, and here it comes. If that the brother they so-called supposed to be an Israelite, now he done got locked up, right? He failed the test. They ain't got to go through some more fire. These demons right here, let's see if the Most High gonna help him. Let's see. This is madness, though. Verse 19, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture. And that's what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. One way or the other. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture. And even us. Yeah, because they throw the Israelites in there. So the examination is on. The examination is on. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. No patience, that brother didn't have no patience, be in the faith or not in the faith. But through patience, we got to endure. And we got to sit back and wait and keep watching. Know when to make the move on the chessboard. Keep your hands in your lap or keep them closed until your time comes. When it's time for you to make a move, just make one move. Don't be all over the board. Don't be all over the place. You must be vigilant. Once again, have some eyesight, man. Pray the Most High gird you, man, so you would not be running around naked, man. All right? This is the real deal, family. Pray that, man. Don't be scared to pray that. You need it. You might as well go and do it now. So, verse 20. Let us condemn him with a shameful death. All right? For by his own saying, he shall be respected. That's right. That's right. That's if you go out for the truth, you will be respected. That's what the Most High said. That's what the Most High said. You'll be remembered for thousands and thousands of years, from generation to generation. All right? That's what you really call a stand-up guy. Okay? Let's move on, family. Let's get it on over with. Let's go to Luke chapter 22, verse 31 through 34. Because he's coming. These spirits are coming. All right? Luke chapter 22, verse 31 through 34. All right? The book of Luke chapter 22, verse 31 through 34. And the Most High said, and the Master, Mashiach, said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. Now I pulled this precept because of what I just read over there and wisdom of Solomon. All right? Satan have desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. Man, if you weak, if you weak and you shaky, you understand? If you ain't girded up, of course he gonna look, he gonna desire to have you. Of course he gonna sift you like wheat. You ain't converted up here. You got to be strong, man. You got to be strong. You got to be prepared, dog. And Israel is just like Simon. He's an Israelite. We're Israelites. Satan want to sift some of us. He gonna try these spirits. I just read it. They gonna come and try you. But if you strong, they're gonna move on to the next vessel. They're looking for the weak vessel, the one that can't hold no wine, the one that cannot hold the glory of the Most High. Do you understand? The one that is not made out of gold. You know, it might be made out of sheet metal, something super thin. Even the cold air come through there. For real, man. Verse 31. And the master said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, and that he may sift you as wheat. Can't be like that, bro, sister. Verse 32. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brother. But when thou art converted, strengthen thy brother. You're not converted. I'm talking about up here, man. Like I said, you can be keeping the laws all you want to, but as soon as an incident come about like that, you get scary. You get shaky. So at that point, yeah, Satan coming to sift you like wheat. You think these spirits don't know? They jump right on you. They standing right there by you, waiting for you to act such a way or in such a manner. Next thing you know, your mouth starts spewing out all kind of foolishness. You look like a fool. You're talking against your family members as if you done already convicted him. You ain't even gave it a chance. As soon as you see the clip, you lose your mind. You start talking about your family. You ain't even weighed the matter, nothing. Ain't went to the Most High, ask him to show you in which direction to go with this for righteous discernment. Let me look deeper into the cause. You just all of a sudden, you fear. You fear, man. Scripture said, and when you are converted, strengthen your brother. Tell him, like I'm sitting here talking. And I need somebody to strengthen me too. Continually. You know? Verse 33. And he said unto him, Master, I am all ready to go with thee, both into prison and to death. You see? See? But watch this though. Watch this though. Verse 34. And he said, I tell you, Peter, that the cock shall not crow this day before thou shalt thrice deny that thou knowest me. When the heat comes, son, when the heat comes, if you weak, and you can't even pass the first test, it's over for you. And it might be over for some more people because, you, like I said, you're going to start turning people in. You're going to turn somebody in. You're going to turn somebody in, man. Some folks done already shook the hand of the puppet master and got on fringes. Ben did it. So y'all better watch them. Y'all better know this. Better get some eye salve, man. Get you some eye salve. The master told you. Please pay attention. Follow him. Do not follow man. We're supposed to obey the Most High rather than man. Right? That's what Pop said. All right. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. Okay. Almost down through there. And there must some love, man. Trying to stay alert. Trying to be wise. Trying to be wise. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22 through 25. All right. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. Of course we are. We've been robbed up here. We've been spoiled up here. When they take that, you ain't got nothing, man. It's over for you. And our people have fully converted over in this land. We speak like Frenchmen. The people over here don't even talk like that. But we speak like we from France somewhere. We talk so proper now. It's super madness. So we've been robbed and spoiled. I'm just throwing that out there. And then on top of it all, we've been tricked, or we fell for this deception. All this stuff, these certain agendas that they got going on out here through our people, or these entertainers that look like us. We done fell for it, man. We've been robbed and we've been spoiled. We've been robbed of our mindset and our spirit, man. These guys have completely sold us to these other spirits over here in Wisdom of Solomon. Our own people, man. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. And that brother is snared in a hole right now. Okay? And that ain't our route. That's not our destiny right now. But some are destined. Because the scriptures say, we shall, they're going to hide us in prison houses. So, it's coming, the heat coming. Like I say, man. What can we say? What can we say? We got to go through the fire. We can't forget that. So, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. And they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey. And none delivereth. For a spoil. And none saith restore. Nobody but us, man. We teaching restoration. We teaching regeneration. Right? We teaching appreciation for our Father, for our King too, for our big brother, Hamashiach, Yahushua, our leader, our general. All right? The warlord. The warlord. Okay? Verse 23. Who among you will give ear to this? Right? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? And that's what we're sitting here talking about now. The time to come. When the wrath comes, you got to be girded and you need to be prepared. Be prepared. I've been telling y'all that. Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who have gave Jacob for a spoil? Our own people. And Israel to the robbers. See, they gave us to the robbers. And the robbers are those spirits over there. They rob you, man. Here, man. This is your heart. This is your mind. When they take that, it's over for you. You're just a zombie walking around. They can do whatever they want you to do. You'll stand there and put your right hand over your heart and pledge allegiance to the flag all day long, every day. That's an oath too, just in case you didn't know it. Knucklehead. That's an oath. Who among you will give ear to this, and who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil, and Israel to the robbers? Who did it? The Most High said he did it. Okay? Did not the Most High? Watch this though. He against whom we have sinned. And that's why. Because we don't got no ourselves. Even the ones that sit on us out, our own people. We don't got no ourselves. Some of us even know who we are, but they doing it anyway. So, they doing it anyway. Let's move on. He against whom we have sinned. For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. So it's a big mess. We walking in the ways of the people that look like us on these TV screens and all this foolishness instead of listening to the word of the Most High. All right. And we're going to fall right into the trap, right into the snares, right on TV. Like I just showed you in the clip. That's where we'll be. No self-control, no patience, no thyself. All right. Verse 25. Therefore, he hath poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle, and it hath set him on fire round about. Right. Yet he knew not, because he don't got no thyself. And he been robbed and spoiled. He don't know. And it burned him. Yet he laid it not to heart. Right. Can't see it, man. Can't see it. And don't consider. Don't consider the ways of the Most High to be true. So you choose the world, and you get what the world offer. Okay? That video. But now, oh, Salah, I'm going into chapter 43. I'm going to read the verse 3. But now, thus says the Most High that created thee, O Jacob, you so-called Negroes, you so-called Hispanics, and you so-called Native Indians in this Western Hemisphere of Negro descent. But now, thus says the Most High that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. That's right. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine, Yasha Allah. You belong to the Most High. You belong to the Most High. I don't care what them spirits said over there in Wisdom of Solomon. Most High said, fear not. He said, I've called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. Regardless. In the truth or out of the truth. All right? When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee. So gird yourself up. Be prepared. Don't trip. When hard times come, when the heat come, he said, I will be with thee. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. So don't trip. Don't panic. Don't think you finna drown. I know you see the crocodile swimming all over the place because river hold crocodile, snakes, all kind of mess in the rivers. And you trying to get out of there. All right? This is a river over here. All kind of crocodiles and snakes running around. And we're getting bit and devoured. All right? But a remnant gonna come through it, man. A remnant's gonna come through it. Let's go. They shall not overflow thee when thou walkest through the fire. See? Thou shalt not be burned. Faith, patience, trust. All right? When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned. Neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. Period. Period. For I am the Most High, Yahweh, thou almighty power, the set apart one of Israel, thy Savior. So there it is, and I'll leave it right there, fam. I'll leave it right there. So don't have no fear. Once again, we got to stay on it. We know they're coming. On top of the rest of this mess that's going on out here, it's a handful, but you can juggle. You can juggle. You can juggle it. It doesn't matter. You can juggle it, man. But if it don't weigh nothing, throw it away. The only weight we concerned about is the weight that the Most High put down. You put that on the scale, man. The rest of that madness, just throw it away, man. Let the world deal with it. They'll bring it, but that ain't it, man. That ain't it. We looking for a bigger prize, you know. But they coming. We know it. We know it. But hey, I just wanted to share that, man. So I hope that resonates. And we can apply more strength, be more vigilant. Once again, put the eye salve in the eye, man. Gird yourself up. Be prepared to go through this fire, Israel. Okay? Till next time we meet, I want to say shalom.